Like we're now at their table. All right, let's drink some wine. Hi, everyone. Paul Hinschberger over here.
And Bryan Hinschberger over here.
And we're the Wine Brothers. We are going to take you to the land of food and cuisine and love and life. Emilia-Romagna. It's a beautiful region. Very famous for just the foundation of what is food, in my opinion. I mean, amazing pastas, Parmigiano Reggiano, prosciutto di Parma, Lamborghini cars. It's a little off topic, but they have them. So Emilia-Romagna is northern Italy, but it sits kind of underneath the Piemonte, Lombardia, Veneto. It kind of just straddles from west to east across northern Italy. So beautiful, beautiful land. Now, coming from the northwest side in the Colli Piacentini zone of Emilia-Romagna, so kind of just due southwest of Piacenza, kind of one of the more famous cities over there, is Santa Giustina. Santa Giustina is this estate, and I am absolutely in love with these wines. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They're super clean. They're super well made. And so kind of where they're located, they're right along in the famous Po River Valley. Off way to the north, you see the Alps. Just north of them is, where the Oltreppo Pavese of Lombardia is. Just to their west is over into the hills of Piemonte. And you get in the famous Barbaresco and Barolo country. But Emilia-Romagna always kind of takes the back seat as far as wine reputation goes because it's so well known for amazing foods. And let me tell you, if you ever go there, the food is amazing. Amazing. Ridiculous. So, Santa Giustina, let's start tasting these. You'll notice we have a ton of wine open, and you're going to go, oh, this is going to be the longest video ever. But don't worry, we're only going to drink 5 of these, because their house style kind of has some similar traits, and we want to walk through kind of what those things are. So to start, we should definitely start with a little bubbly. Why not? Everyone needs to start with a little bubbly in their life. This is the 1937. 1937 is the date of Gaia's father's birth. So Gaia, she's kind of the overall winery manager, winemaker, has a lot of say in everything. Their vineyards are all right there coming down these hills. This is a blend of Barbera, Pinot Nero or Pinot Noir, and Croatina. Croatina is they locally call it Bonarda, but it is the Croatina varietal. We'll kind of get into that. So, Paul, what's happening on the nose?
Kind of get like strawberry shortcake, like the
kind of that neat bready note to it, but with some syrupy sweetness from the strawberries, kind of drenching it and making it delicious. And you just want to throw a little whipped cream on your face and eat it. Sorry, I'm a little
exactly
hungry,
like that.
I dig it. I like the bread.
I also get kind of like gravel or some sort of a rock.
A brock or a rock?
A rock.
Oh, a rock. Yeah. They have brocks over there too, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Really?
Yeah. So coming up on this gorgeous estate, I mean, literally, it's so picturesque. You come up, and their estate is this old, tiny little village that existed over 1,000 years ago.
Wow.
So their house sits, the old kind of mastori, like barn. There's a kind of a horse stable, and then a church. Guess when the church was built? Just go ahead and guess.
732.
It's pretty close. 874. That's old. Not 1874. You were actually pretty close. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like 3 people can live in that time frame, so you weren't that close. But this super old church, it's amazing, and it was the Church of Santa Giustina. And so it's this gorgeous natural estate, 100-hectare property. 30 of it is under Vinosol. All the rest is protected forest. And they do a lot of hunting of boar, deer, a lot of grouse, pheasant. Gaia's father is just a riot, just a hoot. He's like this wonderful old gentleman who just loves hunting, and he just has so much energy, and he loves playing with his little grandkids and or grandchild, I suppose. And such a cool family, just a really, really warm, inviting, lovely family making killer wine. So, anything else you want to say on the 1937?
Just nice and refreshing. It's tasty. I like it.
No additives whatsoever. No sugar additions. This is done Charmat tank, so kind of like Prosecco style. Really cool wine. So now moving into their white wine. They have two white wines that we bring in. One is Ortrugo, which we're going to taste. One is Malvasia. Now you notice there's a little bit of that fizz in the glass. The Ortrugo, they actually do quite a bit of finishing of Charmat. They do a Charmat finishing on like the Ortrugo, the Bonarda, and it adds this amazing effervescence. They're not going for frizzante even. It's more just the wonderful kind of appeal that you have right on the palate. Hits you. It has some nice little spritz. What's on the nose?
It's really clean, but pure minerality. Like I just get slate,
maybe a little lemon lime. You know,
Okay,
like
right.
has a little of that kind of nice citrus fruit.
I'll give you that.
Thanks. Ortrugo is a native varietal there. It's kind of in the Trebbiano family, but this is 100% Ortrugo. Nobody's doing anything with this grape. I mean, nobody's heard of this grape. It's pretty awesome, and I love this wine. Talk to me.
A little off dry, or at least it's perceived as has a little bit of sweetness, but with all that minerality and like the kind of the sweet fruit, jives really well. It's cool. It's really fun on the palate.
Yeah. It's such a vivacious, enjoyable, lively wine. This wine, when we first brought it to America, screamed. I mean, people flipped over. It is so awesome. Like $15 on the shelf, killer price point, super vivacious. I mean, it's just absolutely delightful.
That's fun.
Isn't that cool?
That's really fun.
So all their 30 hectares of vines are just right there on the estate coming down. No herbicides, no pesticides. She's very organic in her process. And Gaia and her mother are very allergic to sulfur. So kind of by default, they even take their natural winemaking philosophy to another level. They use no SO2 in their wines.
Any of these.
So these are all very, very unadulterated, super clean, very fresh. And that's why I love the note on the 1937 bubbly. Like I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Like it kind of has that really super clean, unmanipulated tone to it.
Right.
So, the Malvasia is also fantastic. You know, it has this beautiful, beautiful bouquet of fruit, a lot of stone, a lot of minerality, but kind of done in that same style. So now there's 3 reds that they do. It's kind of their unoaked series. And we're going to taste the Bonarda. As you'll notice, kind of, again, a little bit more fizz because it's finished in that Charmat tank. So they do a Bonarda, a Barbera, and an Il Superiore, all unoaked.
Which really, I mean, now that I think about it, having a little bit of fizzy kind of protects it from any oxidation, which is what the SO2
would do, sulfites would do, yeah.
So
It's
they're
kind of
kind
makes
of
sense.
naturally protecting their wines by leaving them a little.
Can you smell that wine forever? Forever and ever and ever, amen. Like, I mean, it's just...
Kind of
I love it. So these 3 wines, you know, the Il Superiore is a blend of Bonarda and Barbera. Then there's 100% Barbera, 100% Bonarda. Bonarda locally is called Bonarda, but the actual grape is Croatina. So Bonarda that we know from Argentina, or the same grape as Charbono in California, you know, comes from like the Savoie region of France,
Right.
Is not this grape. This is Croatina, totally different from Emilia-Romagna. And I love this wine. It's so fresh. There's so much cool tone of like spice and herb on the nose with beautiful lifted fruit. What do you got?
Well, I don't know. I get like a... so, we're really into making cocktails. And like a pisco sour with the Peychaud's or the bitters on top.
The Angostura bitters on top.
It's like I get a bitters or like either Peychaud's or old fashioned or Angostura. I'm not sure. Or maybe a mix of all 3. But that real like spicy...
Kind of bitter Chicona bark.
yeah.
That kind of, if you have a...
That's what I got right off the nose.
Barolo Chinato, kind of that aromatized style.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, I dig that. And because I've always kind of associated with whole cluster, you know, notes from the stems. However, she doesn't do whole cluster with these. So I was really surprised. I'm like, where is that coming from? She said, that's just the expression of this fruit. Dude.
Wow. I mean, it kind of tastes like a cocktail. Not in the alcohol sense, but like with all that complex bitters and I love bitters.
I do too. And I love this wine.
That's really cool.
So, again, whopping $15 on a shelf. Is that not like the most banging $15 ever? Mm-hmm. I love these wines. So the Barbera, super exciting, super delicious. Same with the Il Superiore.
Interesting.
And now we get into the Imuri. So they also do, the oak tier. So this spends time with 12 months of French oak. No, I think we got them.
Oh, okay.
We got them. So these are all kind of in the same style.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then the Murray now sees oak aging. So this spends 12 months in French oak barrel. 60% Barbera and 40% of that Croatina Bonarda varietal. So this is the Guturno DOC where you have that blend. So can I just brag a little bit and tell you what this brings me back to?
Yeah.
Like we're now at their table. They had this amazing 20-foot sheer glass table, 6 feet wide. We were with the family, and we're eating. And you know what they brought out to pair with this? The most delicious risotto I've had in my life. It was a saffron risotto, just bright, beautiful yellow, and veal ossobuco. With that, it was like, oh, like just mind-boggling pairing. It was amazing.
All right, back to future present. That's a Wayne's World thing, anyway, by the way. But this is really cool. It's really earthy.
Super earthy. The fruit's
really
cool.
like plums and
blackberry,
black cherry, and
boysenberry, and kind of that spice.
Yeah.
Kind of some of that bitter tone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is serious, beautiful wine. This is tasting absolutely delicious. So
that is really cool.
So speaking of the amazing food of this area, oh, this is so good. They took us to this beautiful restaurant too with amazing pastas. Oh my God! But have you ever heard of a gnocco frito? Look it up. It is we go to the fair and you get a scone.
Yeah.
That delicious scone batter.
Oh, yeah.
So not sugary sweet, but scone balls, fried.
Okay.
They puff up. They're hollow inside. You rip them open. They bring out a giant platter of charcuterie, like where charcuterie comes from, Emilia-Romagna. We're talking the best Serrano hams and prosciuttos, and it's amazing. And you take all those meats and you shove them in this little scone, and you close it back up.
Charcuterie is a French word.
Well, whatever. Emilia-Romagna has all the other good stuff.
Whatever it is in Italian.
Yeah, word. No, I got you. But you shove it full, you close back up the cap, and you eat it like a sandwich. Unbelievable. We didn't have those in America.
All right.
Period. Let's start a restaurant.
Business.
It's called Gnocco Frito. So
the Gnocco Frito brothers.
Last but not least, they do some amazing dessert wine. This is a pisito. So Malvasia is the grape varietal they're playing with here, and what I love about this is, there's on their estate. I know on their estate they have in the old building. It's open air, open vent, to where they let all the Malvasia grapes dry in kind of this open air area, and then goes into 8 months of oak after it's been pressed. I mean, just stunning pisito. But tell me about it.
It's something I can't put my finger on.
Oh, that smells great.
It's like mango, but something very like tropical, but so fresh tropical, like biting into one of the best mangoes or the best papaya.
Passion fruit and passion. Not passion fruit.
Not passion fruit.
I think I get passion fruit.
You ever had a passion fruit? They're more like the
probably.
Sauvignon Blanc thing.
Oh.
Passion fruit is amazing, but it's not passion fruit.
This is not passion fruit. Let you be known. So complex.
So complex.
Ooh,
that's the best Vinsanto or Pasito.
And not Vinsanto.
It's not Vinsanto, sorry.
But Pasito, it's stunning.
I've had
Why do you think we brought it in?
That's
this wine is amazing. So Santa Giustina, these organic, beautiful wines, no sulfur additions, very natural. They're just phenomenal. I love this entire estate. They're all recently priced. They're very clean. They're very fresh. They're very complex, very invitable. From Emilia-Romagna in the northwest corner. Check these wines out. Enjoy. Cheers.